everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the fam of me and Stella. I recently just got to see her for a little bit. It's been a while since I'll be over at my parents' house. But yeah, I got to see my mom and it was nice and, nice to visit. Um, but this video is gonna be a little different. Um, It's gonna be about talking about relationships and you know the odds and ends, and whatever you want to call it. But so uh, it's the longest relationship I've ever been in, and um, and here I go again making a video like this. I did one like 2 years ago with my past ex, um, but it was only like 6 months, but it's that's different. If you want to see that video, you can, but it's really you don't have to. I'm not requesting it, but anyway, but this video is really gonna be about my relationship and how we were, and giving you advice, you could say, and telling you my story on my side and stuff. So the COVID, everybody's lost a lot, lost a lot in 2020. Well, my year started out really good until, I got stitches of 2020. Yeah. So that started out my year. Well, I had stitches. I had 10 stitches in my hand. Stuff happens, it was an accident, but that's another video. But yeah, that started out my year. And then I was planning to move out. So, when it comes to a point in time where you're ready to move out of your parents' house, then you're ready. I mean, I've already moved out before. I went to Job Corps, like I've mentioned in other videos. Job Corps was the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I thank Job Corps for a lot because I want to be the person I am today. But for the good reasons. But I moved out, and it's been hard, really, really hard, because, again, I had to leave my cat over there, and if you've seen in my other videos, you've probably seen if you're new, definitely go watch. If you don't even know what I'm talking about, I did move out. There is a moving update in the several videos, so go ahead and watch them. Yeah, and you'll catch up with what I'm talking about. So, yeah, if you're new, I'm Mindy. Nice to meet you. And Stella would show you her, but she's at my parents' house. But I'll show you guys pictures if you're new, definitely. But anyway, it's very, very hard because, and it's, it's funny because I actually did watch a video of, that one video I did of my, where I was worried and scared about my last relationship and how he wanted to talk in person and all of that. And I just watched it and I was just like, man, that was 2 years ago and I was 20. I'm 22 now. And a lot of things changed, and how, several relationships are and all of that. It's just hard because you can fall in love with the personality and everything, and they just either break up with you. This was probably the second time someone's broken up with me. And he's mad because before I moved out, see, ex John. John is actually one of my best friends. You know, we've known each other since elementary school. We've all known each other since elementary school. And I see where TJ, which was, well, I'm trying to, I'll get to that point. Um, TJ, you know, we all make mistakes and everything. And I didn't realize it would be a big deal. But me and TJ made a deal, you know, a rule, you know, in relationships you have to work together and everything. No exes. But at the same time, I ain't gonna kick somebody out of my life for no reason. Even though, like, me and him never talked. Me and John, he has his life. He's moved on. He's in a relationship. He's happy. Good for you. I am so happy that you're happy. At the same time, I'm looking at myself. Hey, how are you? Like, just wishing him the best, you know? And that's all we did. That's literally all it was just an update of how each other's lives were and everything. And then we just went our separate ways. It was nothing else, nothing more. So I understand on his point of view. And but then, his I would post some you know, nice pictures, and I do spring pictures and all that, or winter, cuz I feel good about myself. I mean, every person wants to feel good about themselves, like when they get to a certain point. But I understand where, he was like, but you pose like that to me in a nice picture and like in a dress. And I'm like, I'm just showing off my my happy self. But I see where I did. So I deleted that picture. I was just posing, like, showing my new jeans, whatever. But I see on the point of view where that's a showing off the ass, or excuse me. But at the same time, it's like, I wasn't thinking about that. I just felt cute that day. So I deleted it to respect him. And he brings it up saying, you lied to me and all this. And I'm like, how? Like, okay, so we all make mistakes and everything. But I'm sorry that I went behind your back to say hello to one of my good friends that I dated. But still, he is just a friend, nothing more. And I understand, and then he sends me a video of what men actually think about, and women don't understand, and we women, we actually don't understand men. Like, I could tell you that's the honest truth. Men are totally different from women. Like, they take it the wrong way. But I didn't, I know what I did, but I never cheated. That's the thing. I don't know what's going through his head besides, um, him moving, because he is moving. I mean, like I said in the 2 years past video that I watched, he's not the only guy in the world. But at the same time, I fell madly in love with this dude. It's the same kind of feelings I had for Dakota, but worse. Harder falling in love with. Dakota, well, let me put it this way. You have your first love. Then sometimes your first love stays, and you guys live happy ever after. But then, it doesn't work out. So, I mean, then there's, your second love, or means true love. True love was, you have that true love. You're always going to get that one true love. But then you also have that one epic love. And that was with TJ. John was my true love. Dakota was my first love. And TJ was my epic love. I'm 22 years old. I'm really done dating. I say that women always say when they're at the point in time where they come to a breakup, they're like, I'm done dating for a while, or I'm done and everything. But for the right now, I'm done dating, if this is it, then that's it. I'm done. I'm 22 years old. I'm literally out of high school. I've been out of high school for two, almost 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Because I've been at a job corps for almost 3.5. Um, and I just recently moved out of my parents' house, which it would be a year. I can't believe I've like literally made a year without living on my own. Well, with roommates, but at the same time, I'm working towards, I don't, I'm not that rich, I work for what I want. I've had a past where I raised myself, I'm adopted, and if I feel comfortable enough to actually do a story behind and share my story, then yeah, I will. But right now, that will be a future video. If you guys want to know my story, then I will sit down and tell you everything about myself, and maybe that'll get you guys to understand what I have, and but I'm not that perfect. I have brain damage. Like I said, brain damage, short-term memory loss, relate to myself a lot to Dory from Nemo. You got to love Dory. But anyway, um, but I'm not a cheater. There's what I think about cheating is I've been cheated on. Why would I cheat if I've been cheated on? That's my opinion. I've been cheated on a lot over the years. Especially for my first love. Yeah, that hurt. I'm so sorry. But anyway, yeah. Roommates for you. Anyway, so I literally am just this point where I needed to talk to somebody. I don't have no one to talk to. Besides, yeah, my mom says, "Oh, therapist." they ain't gonna solve nothing. Besides, they just want to listen. That's what they're getting paid for. They ain't gonna do any solution. But I do think my therapist in the past, I mean, they help. So I doubt they watch this. But anyway, um, I literally just want to put it out there. Be careful who you fall in love with, because it hurts. It really does. So I've been with TJ for a year and 7 months, which I haven't even stopped that little timer thing. And a lot of people who probably just heard me say that was probably like, why does she have a timer? It's not a timer, it's a countdown of how long, and it does little updates on, hey, your anniversary's coming up, and all this, excited, and all that. It's one of those apps. I thought it was cute, so I did it. Um, but it's just crazy how, you know, how perfect it was, and how of a power couple we were until COVID hit. I moved out. He wasn't really happy about that because I told him I'm moving out and it's gonna be very hard to see each other, and I didn't and it's not my fault that the COVID came. Okay, it's just shit. Stuff happens in life. I mean, but that made our relationship go downhill because we couldn't see each other, and he was attached and I was attached. I kept it cool, but at the same time I was focused on what was important, and I was being a little selfish for myself because, and I can say that because I needed to focus on myself and make sure that I did it right and everything, and I'm on top, and that's what I'm doing. And that I kept that, and I'm still doing that. I need to focus on myself, but also if it's a relationship, I need to also combine that into two. So where I'm at, my mom's a legal guardian over me, which is dumb because I don't deserve that. I mean, I did back then because of my past and all that, but at the same time, she's just my mom. She's just trying to be there for you. I mean, I'm a mama's girl. What do you expect? But at the same time, he doesn't like my mom. My mom doesn't like him. So I really don't care because I liked his parents, and his parents, his nephews were so cute. I remember we had so much fun. I loved watching his nephews, that week, a couple days that week, and it was just, I love kids. I loved hanging with them. I loved his parents. We went hiking. It was so much fun. It was beautiful. Oh my god, I took pictures. I have pictures up there of us. That was all the days of, and then there's Stella and stuff, and then our Christmases and Valentine's Day and all of that. And I just have all sorts of stuff for to look back at in our memories. But my heart does not want to let go because I think, well, he is moving, and like we both said in the beginning, I do not want to do long distance, okay? But then things change. I mean, like, your thoughts change. So it's just like, if you really love the person, you will do anything in your power to stay and work it out. So I'm just at the confused and hurt at the part where he promised me that he was going to stay. And when you promise something to me, I keep that. I keep that. When you break it, it's really hard to build that back up. And I still trust him, but he doesn't trust me because, which, again, he's so focused and he's been hurt by so many girls, and I'm trying to tell him I am not one of those girls. I did nothing besides say hello, hey, how are you, and that was it. Like, we literally just talked about how our life was, and I mean, John is just John, but I haven't even talked to him in a long time. He has a life. I have my life, and TJ was my priority, and I wanted to, and TJ wanted to settle down. He said this was his last relationship, and yes, I'm gullible. I do, I can admit that. I believed him, and I always get my hopes up every single time, and it hurts. But it's his decision. He's going. I understand, like, why he needs to focus on himself. Again, the COVID has pushed back everybody in out of work. I mean, I was out of work for 4 months. He was out of work for 3. So he's recently found an opportunity. He needs to go for it. I support him with everything. But then he brings up the past of, I thought we talked about it and moved forward. Apparently not. And then he brings up the little things. The little things, trust is a big important thing, and I understand that. But there's also a certain time where you need to respect that, like, communication is what the issue was, is that we don't shut up and listen. We both have a problem with not listening to each other, and I think that's one struggle that was also the cause as well. So I'm at this point, and I really hope he doesn't get mad that I'm talking about this. I'm literally just talking to y'all, like, honestly. Whoever watches my videos, it makes me feel better that I can actually talk to someone who, you know, like, I'm giving TJ space right now. I don't like blowing up people's phone, but I don't like being ignored at the same time. You just, hey, I'm busy. That's okay. Sorry, I'll text you later. Or, But at the same time, he's so lost in, he's being the selfish one right now. And I could say, but you can't just turn it around and make it that is a punishment, Like, a lot of my family says that he's not good for me or whatever. It's like, I'm trying to prove you wrong. I'm happy. I was happy, I mean, I'm done crying because I've cried more in the past of 2020. I've probably, as much as water I drank, literally last year, and I still do, that's probably how much water I lost. I've literally cried a river. If I had a bucket and I was crying in a bucket, it would be full to the top, because that's how much I cried last year. Because everything, I was stressed, depressed, and everybody gained weight and all that. But the COVID risked my relationship. And I will never forget that. And in 2020, one hit. And I remember, I FaceTimed TJ. I FaceTimed him, and on New Year's, because I couldn't go out, and everything, and I was very uncomfortable of going out and everything. So it was at the point where everything was still really bad, and everything's getting better, and I see it, and I'm praying every single day, but at the same time, we sat there and we're like, okay, this 2020 was so bad and everything. We went through problems and everything. And God dang, I was really hoping. I hoped that us FaceTiming and us, that was special. And, that was the first time in a while that we FaceTimed. Like, we FaceTimed till like 12 o'clock. Oh my God, I was so tired because I take night meds to go to sleep. So I had to drink coffee and soda. So I had my soda, and he was playing video games. So, and I love doing that. So I love watching him play video games, his Rhino, whatever, game. But at the same time, I told myself, and I have a TikTok, and I did a TikTok saying the only thing that I'm walking out of 2020 with is myself and the three things, or the two things, the main big things is myself, and proud of what I did. The only thing I'm proud of was that I'm keeping a relationship, and I moved out of my parents' house, and I did my goal. That one goal was move out, and I was so proud of myself. And but and having and hopefully having a healthy relationship for this next year. And I told TJ, I said, babe, I really hope that we'll have a good year, and I don't know how, but I hope that you get a job and everything, and everything, and I just hope that we stay strong, and it's gonna be our 2-year anniversary, and I pray to God it's so much better than our first 1 year, which is so bad because it was so distant. Like, we were only together for 7 months before the COVID hit, and that's not what I pictured my relationship with him to be. I still see so much potential in our relationship, and I still see hope, and there's no reason for us to not try to do long distance. And I broke 2 rules, and I want to build that up again. I want to be his queen, like he says, whatever, the nickname. I want to be his angel. I want to be his. And I just get tired because every single time I get in such one little issue, every guy hits me up. I'm literally at this point where if it keeps on happening, I'm going to delete Facebook. I'm only going to have Snap. And for my family and friends that I have, like literally friends I say, I'm not that popular, honestly. I only have one main friend I hang out with, and we all scatter right after high school. It happens. If you're still in school, just remember to keep that one friend, because that one best friend, because all of you, I'm telling you right now, they're all going to scatter, and you will not hear from them. Only once in a while, until they want something. And half all my friends have kids. They look at me and say, like, when are you going to have a kid? They can be, best friends or whatever. I want to make sure I'm in a stable relationship, and not a relationship like this. Like, TJ was the most, besides, he's a gentleman. Like, literally, he was the most gentlemanly guy besides John, but I'm not comparing. I compared a lot, and I stopped that. I just want him to give me one more chance. Give us one last chance. Put it that way. Because I believe I have a little, I maybe, just maybe, he'll change his mind. Not of leaving, but leaving me, like, completely. I know he's leaving. He's leaving North Carolina. But at the same time, I can't lose him. I don't want to lose him. I'm scared, again, to lose him. Because I don't want to start over again. I hate starting over. I really do. It puts me back to the bottom again. Single as fuck. I don't like being feeling that way. I don't. Either it's me in a relationship or not. I'll have a relationship. I'll fucking marry myself if it comes to a point. All guys want nowadays is, I'm not saying it because this is kids friendly channel. I'm not gonna say that because, but you girls and women, whoever knows, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Not all guys do, but some of the guys I know that keep on texting me, hey, what's up? Let's catch up. All they want is that one thing. They look at the body. They don't look at what the actual person is. And TJ was the second person that I've dated that seen me and understood me and said, bring it on, with, I'm a pain in the ass, but at the same time, you still love me for it. He loved me for it. I was clumsy. He spoiled me, but he still loved me for it. I spoiled him, but he knows I loved him for it. I loved him more than anything in the world. I put my all into that relationship. If it wasn't up to me, I would have left already. I usually don't do this. It's the second time. It's like the second time this has happened to me. I want to. It's the second time I'm being dumped by a guy. I'm the one that usually leaves the person because it doesn't work, or I, leave, move schools, but I'm out of school. So how in the heck am I supposed to, like, especially around right now? I think everything is getting back to normal. I don't want to do dating online. I don't trust that. I'm not going there. And the people I know the guys, I have a lot of guy friends. They literally was just like, it's the same people. I know them. I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I thought they were cute in middle school or elementary, but I know you. You're not my type. I'm sorry, but yeah. If you watch this, I'm sorry. But you're just a friend to me. That's it. There's nothing, no chemistry there. I'm sorry. But it's hard because COVID risked my relationship. And was it my decision? And I think, was it my decision? Was it my fault because I moved out? He got mad at that because and that bird just ran into my window. Wow, sorry, that was funny. Um, yeah. I feel lost. I don't have no one to talk to besides Ruthie, and I love my best friend, but she doesn't really know exactly what I'm trying to. She's just there, giving me advice, and that's what I love Ruthie for. And I could talk to my cat all day, but at the same time, she can't tell me, hey, it's okay, it's gonna work out. My family, every single time I talk about relationships, they say the one thing that gets annoying, which it is true, if it's meant to be, it will be. Oh, if they love you, if they really love you, they would stay. Yeah, you got a point there, but at the same time, it's just like, it's not the same without TJ. I feel so much better. I feel so much better when he's around, or someone. I would like him, say that we broke up, like, for good, like, we're broken up, but at the same time, it's like, I don't believe, and I don't feel like that. I don't feel like it's real yet. even though I've cried too much. But anyway, this is just about the relationships, and I'm really scared of losing him, and I don't want to lose TJ. And I really love him so much, and I just want to put it out there that focus on what is important in a relationship and focus on the trust, and if it works out, if it's meant to be, and if he really loves you, he will stay. So, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for hearing me out and everything. So, I'll see you guys in my next video, and bye! I'll call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, there's always rest in your embrace. I am yours, and you are mine.